Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Spooky Wolf. How we all doing today? I'm doing great as always, thank you for asking. I know it's late that I'm doing the stream, but that's fine. Hopefully you guys will enjoy a late time stream. But where we left off was that we was on the cold planet, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
I look forward now. How might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating in some fashion.
Okay.
I generally prefer to keep...
Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please.
Okay. Um. I'm so lost. Since it's been a couple of days. It looks fine, the planet, even though there's a rift near it, according to just that.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
Yes, boss.
Right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly, in the hopes that you will comply with his request, and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
Your friend is wise. I constructed the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not be arriving. I recommend you lay down your weapons.
What a prick.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel.
Let them
At
speak.
least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
Oh, but well done, Tristan.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
Yes, we were going to find their stash of contraband Protectorate rations, with all the labels crossed out. Architect preserve us.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties, after I apprehended you.
No. My earlier reluctance to kill this Sentinel does not denote trust. There's no guarantee he wouldn't attempt to arrest us at a later point.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to Arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation. I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another. If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terrible injustice upon my brethren. If I am to be punished for my failing, I will suffer the consequences head high. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks.
What is going off?
That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post. Yes, but never for long, and it's been many years. I also have no recollection of any hidden room, so we may have some hunting to do. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
I like Virgil, but I am trespassing apparently. Don't know why. Don't know how. Serial number 70. Okay.
Have an update about that. Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity. I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. May all our travails add to the equation.
Yes, we will, No, this one didn't get... We blew up one. That was with Dingleberry that we was trying to find. I'm gonna take her off. I'm gonna put her on. I want to see these two communicate. I think it would be quite fun.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me.
It's alright. Oh.
Security measures should not be operational. The station seems to be on reserve power. We best tread carefully.
Wait, what? The hell was that? Beware. Okay. Interesting. Have I just locked myself out?
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered.
Roger that. Looks like
Is
what?
that a footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here. It seems our intelligence was correct. There's clearly a door here, and I would hazard that we'll be able to open it somewhere on station. I find this entire situation suspicious. Protectorate engineers err very infrequently, and an error as extreme as this room's presence should have been rectified. But I digress. We should make sure the station is at full power. If there's an override, that's the only way it will work. Let us go. I feel a strange sense of nostalgia being here, and I do not enjoy it.
Roger that. We'll be on our way, Tristan. Don't you worry. Security center.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
Don't worry. I will hopefully get it. This lockdown down in a jiff. Got a funny feeling though, these...
Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor room.
How... I'm sorry, how the hell do you know that it's... I'm not even gonna...
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look.
Yep.
Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Good. This should should avail us of a much simpler search.
This is too easy.
Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place.
Recharge for mayhem!
Say I have had to search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Keep watch. It could be rather small and well hidden.
Let's put the torch on so you can see, guys. Because, Jesus Christ, it was a bit dark.
Ah, I think I've spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar.
Yes, as much. But I want to explore first, Tristan. Oh, was that armor? 18. What we're using? 13. Hey. Ooh. Oh, but I do like that. We're gonna keep that on. Tristan, we're buddies, buddy old pal. Wait, did I even? Yeah. Okay. That's done. Okay. So we're not fighting them once.
There. I'm certain of movement below. Gird yourself with the...
Passcode is Limber. No. Let's try Amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's Gavel.
Who the fuck are you?
Remember this. Damn it.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Oh! Wait. Oh, no.
Stay whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait. I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause... whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him. That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An Arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible. I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions. I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know. well, I'm surprised too. This used to be second nature. Now I'm nothing.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
That's interesting, but it must be false. Sub Rosa is a large organization. Whoever asked for Okada must have wanted him specifically. But why?
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them. Not being able to remember doesn't make me any worse as an agent. It doesn't.
Any of my fellow arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you. I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not. My duty dictates it. Killing Okada may not affect the one who hired him, but his trespass is an indelible fact. He should not be here. That doesn't mean anything. An arbiter cannot trespass. And even if I could, I still act with the Protectorate's best interests in mind. Not out of some base self-interest. Were the situation different, perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected, and is thus not afforded such a luxury. I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little.
Come on, Tristan.
Still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously. We are presented with the rules by our leaders. If the rules are not there, we are not to follow them. That is how I was taught. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about Protectorate law, I do at least see your point. It is fortunate you have gained my trust, or I would not bend to one who had not. Justice must serve a purpose. Okada may live, and I hope we shan't regret it. Be gone. You've been granted your final stay of execution. Should our paths ever cross again, you know what will occur.
I didn't think this would happen. Thank you, Cadet Rao. My apologies for all the strife I caused over the years. And you. Without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here, take these. I suppose you'll have more use for them than I, in my present state.
Allowing a Sub Rosa agent to... The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years. An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Someone's in trouble.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Council. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa. I couldn't imagine the Consul pinning his duties on someone so clearly out of sorts as our recently departed friend. Besides, he has his own agents. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. As for Okada, I'm not sure what to think. My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified. But he was acting against the Protectorate, even if he didn't know it. How can I act as an arbiter of justice if I allow a traitor a reprieve? To me, there cannot be. That is, there isn't. That's not possible, and I cannot afford to think of it as such. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the Incognito and plan out our next steps.
I wonder if there's an... Ah. So we could have gone here. And gone this way. I'm coming in. But there's another room up here. Door is barricaded shut, so there's got to be another way in. Do 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 do. Why is it saying this? There we go. Incognito.
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared. Excellent. I look forward to it.
Alright, Tristan, my guy. Doesn't like anything's really changed.
That's the central tower of the Archive. Too marvelous a piece of engineering to be in the hands of heretics, you ask me.
No, wait, what? Oh, it's not even here. I was gonna say, why would it be here? Because Tristan can't be there. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Only something to do.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Oh, can we? Damn it. We're one off. Right, you off. Niles on. They didn't really speak them too. Maybe Niles and Tristan will.
Observe that formidable structure in the distance. I hope the device we are after remains within.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Shall we do that one? Because then all we have to do is go this way. Okay. Come on, you big ogre, where are you?
Ready to wait. Or
What is wrong with you two? Seriously. Now, what was these protecting? Looks like people just okay. Okay, so I have two thingies now. Oh, it's a shrine. Whoops, I'm just taking stuff off shrines. I do apologise. No, I'm not, it's just a video game.
Whatever that was, doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up close.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to meet it though. I think it's in there. We'll go. Come on, let's have a...
I shall not stay your execution. You want trouble? You smart, huh? I don't see him. I got some bad company.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
God damn. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling with whatever. You're gonna die today. Oh god. Huh. Ow. Jesus Christ. Who's doing no damage?
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
When?
How are you still upright over there?
I shall. Once I can ride.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a football to dream here. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Come on.
Position so I can take the dream to top. Trouble it is.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, alright, big guy's down, big guy's down, big guy down. Another big guy, you taking? Damn it! Okay, maybe not go in there. I'm not equipped for that. Yeah, we'll just carry on. Nothing happened there. We didn't die. We didn't do anything there. Absolutely nothing. Nothing to see, guys. Nothing to see. Just it was a blip on the radar. Bit of kind of glitched. It would probably say that we died, but we didn't. You know how sometimes games can be a bit buggy sometimes. It was just a bit of a bug. Oh, hello. We'll have to do that.
told you before. We need to wait for Niles.
Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she is purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. We'll certainly face more resistance inside, but rest assured, I'm prepared for the majority of the complications we might encounter. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done.
Oh, great.
Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
They'll be taking up strategic positions to guard the entrance and watching for any stray Protectorate patrols. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers. After you.
Level 20.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw. By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here.
Perk. Sure.
The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear. of that trap on the Sentinel. Now to give that docent similar treatment.
Serve me. How in the blazes am I to report this?
I'm glad we made. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmony. Let this accord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of Arcadia's true birth.
Beloved Matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve. It will be the honor of the Order to serve as the Protectorate's scientific helpmeets.
All that I do for my subjects and their descendants. Gloria Arcadia!
Gloria Arcadia!
Okay. There's the no, there's not another. Okay. Bless me, I do apologize, guys. What did I do?
You get turned around? Now really ain't the time, Commander. Look, you can leave, but you'll leave alone. I'm staying to see this through. And don't think you'll find me at the incognito after. Ain't a threat, just a statement of fact. I won't follow anyone unwilling to put some skin in the game for me. Not to worry. I've got your back, Commander. Long as you have mine. Whatever you choose is up to you. Just making my position clear.
Okay, so that's the way out.
I shall not stay your execution!
Embarrassing.
$22 heavy.
Commander! Oh, I see. You must have noticed a spot of dust on that artifact and taken it for cleaning. Good initiative.
It's an artifact. That's a 22. Heavy armor. Huh? Doesn't look heavy. What was this? Personal selection began. That's massive. And that's the helmet to go with it.
All it took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections.
To battle!
Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
Stop that at once!
You let off one more bullet a day, you're gonna get paid coming back.
Device is intent. I hesitate to defend my...
Oh right, you add. Okay. Sorry, for that was an enemy. I can't lie. And then Niles killed me. Fair enough.
Thanks and my hammer. Commander. Oh, I see. You must have noticed a spot of dust on that artifact and taken it for cleaning. Good initiative.
Is it still 22? Yeah, I'm not gonna put. We'll go round. Hello. Really? Ah, yes, we can get rid of that one. Restricted access. Time to move it.
Shall not stay your execution.
No, I thought that was somewhat sick. God damn.
Light instruction and a risk.
Stand ready. Our foes are close.
Prosecuting!
Taken care of. Continue. Wait there.
Go!
To you.
Two seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Damn.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Okay. Right, come on then.
Safeguarding the Matriarch's remains from the Council, are we? This is rather unusual, but it is the only sane explanation for what you currently do.
Why did I pick up the more? Why did I pick up the remains? So you're telling me I just have a skull lying around? $4,000.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby.
Should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth.
I don't trust
no
that.
turning back now.
I'm sorry, Niles, I don't trust him. I don't trust the Years and Wonder. I trust Tristan more than I trust him.
No going back from here until we've done as we can.
Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are endless tripwires invisible to the naked eye that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and
Reckon
man.
I found something that might be useful.
Now the Order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Ah, damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Must be a way to suss out which switch is which.
What's that one?
Taking punitive action.
Ready to take the heat from the air. We hold him the head. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
You have my thanks.
Perhaps that'll be useful. The code I originally supplied can still be relied on. 1, 3, 2.
Oh.
Again. The code is 132.
Oh, 132.
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me. I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I?
Zeb seem a little off to you, Commander? In all fairness, he tried to help. I don't think he's aiming to get us killed exactly, but I wouldn't place bets on our safety being much of a priority, neither. That business with the curator, I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. If only I stuck it out, maybe then, well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
Yeah, but what does he want from this vault? What does he gain?
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
God damn.
I was hoping for a more
Subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. Stored here. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Every step we take must honor the Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
That's true.
There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it.
Rather a convenient revelation for an enemy of all the Protectorate stands for. Pardon me if I choose to remove myself from this mad conversation.
I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. the deal will be voided. I understand your reticence, but people should have the power and means to make choices for themselves, even unhealthy ones.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Whoa. Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra sacrificed herself. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about the day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed, but that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Jeremy. Ah, so that's his gun. Why are you all green? Oh no. Wait, isn't there another way out? Yeah. No, not just puts us. Okay. This way, this way, this way, back this way.
There they are! These are the ruffians who threatened me! See that they join their
I am. Look at him. You course low, Commander.
And my hammer.
Damn it. Zeb was right. Never should have let that curator go. We could have prevented this. Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocents. Time will decide that one, I think. Only thing I know for sure is that I hate the Earth Directorate for putting us in this spot in the first place. I'm not saying that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I ought to call it quits. Sometimes it feels like I don't know what I should be doing. I'm just cutting wires and hoping for the best. Been accused of that a time or two. Foolish as it might be, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it. Flawed as it is. Maybe I can make it better. Won't know until I try. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
No, you want me to do that. But I also have this one to do. Which doesn't seem like it's too far. Oh, hello.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Commander, watch your vitals.
Come on.
You have my thanks and my hand.
Oof. Don't really want to fight him again. So it looks like I'll have to... Right guys, I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna leave it here for today. Sorry it's a bit shorter than normal. I will be back tomorrow, but like I say, Wednesday will not be a stream. So yeah. Thank you on YouTube. Thank you very much for the 7 subscribers over there. I really do appreciate you all. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date when I post. And yeah, as always guys, take care, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, morning, depending where you are around the world watching. And as always, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.